Okay, we're back. Are we back? I don't know. Frozen. Looks like we're back. There we go. Okay. Welcome back to my non-Final Fantasy related election night party stream. Once again, if you saw my earlier stream, you already know this, but if you're just tuning into this one, I am not advocating for either candidate. I'm just telling you the updates as they roll in, because I sit and watch them every election cycle. I sit and I watch the numbers go up and see who the winners and losers are. And so I might as well share my event with you folks. Earlier we played some more Dead Island, and now we're going to play some Outriders. Just for fun. Nothing real serious. Tomorrow I'm going to get back into my Final Fantasy. I got to start Final Fantasy 4 to continue my marathon. But in the meantime, we're going to play Outriders. Because Outriders is fun. And, yeah. Please go over to my YouTube. Follow me there. Spider Does Things on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Watch some videos. Drop some likes. It'll really help me out in the long run. Appreciate it. Where are we at right now? We're now at 214 electoral votes for Trump, 145 for Harris. And, yeah, that's what we're doing. He's that. He's my best character, I think. Apocalypse tier 20. Why am I at 20? Goodness gracious. Am I punishing myself here? Oh, I was trying to see if I could unlock the different tiers. Because I had all these left to go. I don't know. I don't want to play that that heavy. So I'm gonna bump it down to 10. Just for some fun. I'm not gonna go down to the absolute super easy. No kitten. I don't want to have you on my lap right now. Oh, okay. Kamala just went up to 153. Before I took the break, she hadn't gotten California yet, but now she does, and she's got Oregon, which, as I said earlier, were looking like things that she was going to do. Because those are typical quote-unquote blue states. I'm not using that as a declaration of support or anything for or against. I'm just reporting the facts here. So Trump's at 214. Harris is at 153. Trump has the lead in popular vote, 52.3. Harris is 46.3. Trump is still currently leading in Georgia, leading in North Carolina. He's behind in Virginia. He's ahead in Pennsylvania. The cat's going crazy. Harris is ahead in Michigan. Trump's ahead in Wisconsin. Trump's ahead in Minnesota. Harris is ahead in New Mexico. Trump is ahead barely in Arizona. And nothing in Nevada so far. And then you got little states. And Washington. Washington State, you've got Harris ahead, which is probably going to be a definite for her if I had to predict. And once again, I'm not, I'm not saying anything about either of the candidates. I'm just pointing out their various numbers. I'm sticking to the facts. Sticking to the facts, as I could say. Okay? Okay, good. Everything's all good here. Gotta report back to Captain Dunham. Thank you for joining me, by the way. Appreciate it. Those of you who are watching. This is all going to end up on YouTube after the fact, which is why I propped my YouTube channel.
We're all wishing.
Just tell me how to work the cable.
Right.
I need to,
Plan.
I need to turn down the volume on here, obviously, because I forgot.
Have a task, you better ask for one, or you're gonna
Man,
wish
she's
you never
really
got
loud in here.
rescued.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I forgot to do that, but I usually do. So here we go. Go. Mr. Cat, I'm not doing you on laps right now.
To secure the cable car to the tower.
Good. I'll gather my equipment.
Anyway,
Hold on.
yeah, welcome.
I still got the small matter of taking out an entire insurgent base first.
What'd you folks do today anyway? Like, did you go out and have a good time, or did you stay home and bite your nails, all worried about how things were going to end up, or what? I'm curious. I had a pretty casual day, honestly. Hung out with my daughter, had my robots here, had some food. Nothing real particular.
Kill that idiot and take the cable car!
All these guys. Even at this level, I'm going to be way over leveled. But that's fine, you know? I'm not too worried about it. I like this game. I wish they'd done more with it. Like, I feel like they could have done more with this game than they did. They released one big expansion and then some endgame stuff, and that was it. And I just feel like they could have done more. Because I liked this one. You could get to a point and adjust all the whatever you wanted. You could have a high difficulty where it still challenged you, but you could still feel like you were tough, like you'd accomplished something, like you were a badass. Which is what was missing from games like Destiny. Destiny didn't let you do that. Destiny, it didn't matter how powerful you got, you always seemed like you weren't powerful enough. Like, it always seemed like the enemy could outnumber you, could beat the crap out of you. It just got frustrating, you know what I mean? Whereas this game, you kind of always felt like, once you got to a certain point, you were pretty tough. You could deal with whatever the game threw at you. And then you could adjust the difficulty higher if that was too easy for you. There were a lot of options with it, and I liked it. I still come back to play it every so often, as you can see. Pardon me. Goodness.
Hey, Zahidi. There's nothing up here but monsters and insurgents, right? Why even bother fighting over these rocks?
Because of that tower. You understand why we built it, right? It was our last hope, our Hail Mary to find that signal. But it never worked. There was always too much anomaly interference, and without the frequency, it was impossible to track down. The insurgents eventually captured the tower, slaughtered everyone, not even knowing what it was for. This mountain...
Voice acting in here is kind of iffy.
finally brought us together. Instead,
And the story could, you know, the story could have been a little bit better.
All that, you're still
It was real basic, it was really kind of meat-headed, but, you know,
we have to.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wanted some more, and there wasn't any. There was just that extra big DLC thing, and that was it. And you can see that I actually, even at this difficulty, if you're not careful, they'll overwhelm you. So you gotta pay attention. Because you can see that when I'm not talking too much, it means I'm concentrating. I'm trying to make sure I do all this. And there was stuff to find on most of the levels. You could find lore, like dialogue pieces. You can find all kinds of stuff, all kinds of weapons, Borderlands style. Pulled ahead in Pennsylvania again. Hold ahead in North Carolina. Arizona's too close so far. It's gonna be a long night, everybody. A little bit of a long night. But I'm not gonna stay with you folks on this the entire night. I'm gonna stay another hour or so, maybe hour and a half. Usual stream time since you got the bonus earlier. And then I'm going to shut it off and be done for the night, and then I'm going to watch the rest of the coverage myself. Which is fine. I mean, there's only so much you can do to wait for everything. Reminder, we're looking at right now, as of 11:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're at 214 electoral votes for Trump, 153 for Harris. The popular vote is 52% for Trump and 46.5% for Harris. So it is pretty close. They said it was going to be close. They said it was going to be close, and it is close. The last election was goofy. Like I said, like it looked pretty well in the bag, and then everything all of a sudden flipped over to Biden at the last minute. And again, I'm not saying anything conspiracy-wise. I'm not going to go off on a thing about. I'm not going to call anything rigged. I'm not going to say anybody was cheating. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying it looked weird from when you were sitting here. You know, even if there's logical whatever behind it, it just looked real bad. The optics. Optics are all important with this kind of stuff. And the truth is that the optics look bad. And there was never a good explanation for that, to be honest. Like, you know, they said, oh yeah, they counted the mail-in votes after the fact, but it was a huge chunk. Like, it was crazy to watch. It looked like there was something going on. That's not to say that there was, it's just that's what it looked like. So I can understand people thinking that there was, you know, some impropriety, so to speak. I'm not saying there was or wasn't, I'm just saying that's what it looked like. And it would have been nice if they'd have done a real thorough, actual two-party investigation of the whole thing, but they didn't. The one side made a token, half-hearted effort, the other side didn't even bother, and that was that. Like, something funny happened, I'm just saying. I'm not saying anybody got cheated out of anything, I'm just saying that something funny happened.
Hey, Zahidi. I've been wondering.
I don't know who benefited necessarily. I mean, some people could say it's pretty obvious, but I wouldn't say that necessarily.
When we had things that could fly, and they dropped like a rock when their electronics flatlined. There is no such thing as over the anomaly.
But I don't deal in what-ifs and what happened. I deal in facts, and the facts have never quite come out, so I can't really discuss much about them, because what are you going to do? just gonna speculate and guess, and I can't really do that.
Dunham.
So,
Site of the radio tower.
no
Have
facts.
your people ready to grab that cable car and
Which
send
irritates
Edie over.
Waiting on your word.
It irritates me about my facts. Hey, what are you doing coming up behind me? Looking like you're some kind of goofball dude. Gotcha. I get you, and I get you, and I get you again. Is there anything else up here? Get the ammo. For the most part, this game was really good about ammo retention, but sometimes, there were times when I really got stuck on my ammo. Gotta go in here, advance the story a little bit. Was there a thing to collect over here? You get these little things that like flicker up sometimes if there's stuff to collect, but I'm pretty sure I've got most everything, but you never know. I have a few things that are missing, but some things I can't get because you can't replay the prologue, which is kind of annoying. I understand why, but whatever. I thought there was supposed to be a treasure chest in there. There's not. No loot. No loot chest. Okay. Whatever. Don't care. Just gonna keep on doing the thing here.
Captain, I freed the cable car. It's yours.
Still ahead in Georgia. Still ahead in North Carolina.
Outrider. If your
Farther
frequency
behind in
really works,
Virginia.
if that radio tower
Still
leads
ahead in
us to the signal,
Pennsylvania.
we can contact the Flores. Needless to say, this can change everything.
One step at a time, Doc. Let's just get you over here in one piece.
Barely ahead in Arizona.
That would be nice.
Still way ahead in Minnesota, but you know, I don't know. Still a lot of votes haven't been tabulated there.
Hold it. The signal. That's...
No, we're too far away. There's too much interference from the anomaly to find coordinates. But I have direction. God damn it.
What is it?
This whole thing was like one of those sci-fi original movies kind of stories, like Under the Dome and things like that, where you're stuck in a particular area and there's
What aren't you telling me?
you gotta find how do you get out,
From the forest.
and then there's no way out.
You're gonna say something like that. Listen. You hear that? Something's under the signal. Is that a voice? Whatever it is, let's not keep it waiting. Jacob, prepare the
See, look at the dialogue about stuff. It's like, oh, all of a sudden, oh, okay, let's do this thing.
Driving into savage, uncharted territory and breathing a fungus that liquefies your organs was on my list of things to do today. You know, if I had a fucking nickel for every time...
Maybe we switch the radio off for a little while.
I remember when this first came out, after I'd played it through it a few times, got some characters leveled up, and I've gotten used to the story and everything. I made sure I said that every major character in this game is a jerk. Like, every single one. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. Every single character is a jerk. This is funny to me. I mean, I don't know if any of them are likable to people, but they're all bad attitudes. They're all mean to each other all the time, constantly. Every single person is a jerk. Popular vote is narrowing. Trump's lost a little bit. He's 51.9 versus Harris's 46.6. Still the same electorals right now. Still the same old electorals. It's gonna be a little while. I'm playing this for only 20 minutes, so I still got some time.
Holy shit. The Ford is
What do we got
supposed to
here?
drag me back. Kidding me? Kurva.
I'm gonna dismantle all those because I don't need them.
You get what you needed from the tower, right? Can we go?
Yes, we can go. We can go do the thing if that's what you want. Let's go. Right? Come on. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Come on. Van Hagen. Come on. Van Hagen. Looks like Harris has won Washington State. No surprise there. Like I said, that whole western seaboard, California, Oregon, and Washington State was going to go to Harris. It was pretty clear. So she's at 172. Trump's still at 214. Gotta wait for some of those big battleground states, as they call them. The battleground states. It's gonna be tight, though. I think there's gonna be some recounts. People are gonna want some recounts.
You're just gonna make it worse.
No, I got it. I got it.
So, we've got
People are gonna
problems.
want some recounts.
Insurgents have taken the quarry, and the only road headed east has been mined. There's no way through unless we talk to Corrigan. He's the Grand Marshal up in Trenchtown. He is not known for being generous to strangers. Fortunately, I told that charming young lady out there that we were headed east. And now
Don't tell people where we're going.
right, I wouldn't normally, but it turns out she's Corrigan's associate. She'll give us an intro if we help her drive up a package.
What kind of package?
Try anything, girly? And you're sure that
A convenient plot device package.
You.
Who are you?
Chana?
I go to the end of the fucking world and you're still in my fucking face?
Of course, they know each other.
Asshole.
Why am I not surprised to see you in chains again?
I saw something that makes me chuckle. I saw something that makes me chuckle.
Someone from a long time ago. Any reason she hates your gun so much?
Yep. Ohio, you never disappoint me. You come close,
Around. What is
but
this
you
place?
never disappoint me.
Bedrock Pass. Marshal Cullen's
Never change, Ohio.
the only stop between Rifttown and Trenchtown. All the lumber to build the trenches on the front line comes from here. Used to be trees as far as you can see. Now it's mostly just mud.
Why are you talking to me on the radio when you're sitting right here? Can't you just talk to me normal? Why do you always gotta do that? Let's go to Trenchtown. Hey, let's do it. There's quests you can do here, some little missions and things, but
Buckle up. We're moving out.
everyone is a jerk.
Outrider. And so, you gather your flock.
Oh, Ohio. That pleases me. I'm not going to talk about it, but I don't get involved in the voting process because it never usually goes my way exactly, but this is one case where I kind of wanted to see a certain outcome, and I did.
Stay behind me.
So I'm pleased.
Always
A lot of people are going to complain. A lot of people are going to complain, but You know what? That's too bad for them.
Curva! There! In front!
I threw that a bit far. Threw that a bit far. Curva. Haha, you thought you could get away from my ice. Nobody gets away from the Iceman. Just for your mother. Hey, looks like you're dead.
They're rappelling down the cliff.
But they are. I bet they are. Dead on arrival. Hey, sorry. Not that sorry, though. Hey, you gotcha. You got there. With the getting and the gotting.
Clear. Keep going.
They won't be trying that stunt again.
Those were only scouts. If they haven't alerted others to our presence, all that noise you made has.
Thanks for the buzzkill there. Such a nice lady.
Never had a chance.
Wanted. Some trash talk at the end there. Get some of this. Popular vote is shifting so far. 51.5 for Trump, steadily going down to Harris's 47. I can't imagine. No, don't say it. Don't say it. I said I wasn't going to put any opinions on here, so I'm not going to do that. I almost threw it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a responsible entertainer. An entertainer has every right to have an opinion, just like anybody else. But as far as influencing public opinion, they should keep that to themselves. Because it's a responsibility to entertain, not to influence. To influence is irresponsible. Too many people in the entertainment and influencer business think that they need to influence public opinion to a particular amount, and they don't. And I'm going to say that. That I'm going to be strict about. That's one of the reasons why I don't call myself an influencer. I don't call myself a YouTuber. I don't call myself a Twitch streamer. I'm just a guy who streams on YouTube. I'm just a guy who streams on Twitch. I'm just a guy who does these things. I am not person who goes out of their way to influence people. I just want to entertain.
About that, Forrest. You know my unit was in there. Half of them were vomiting up black sludge.
Yeah, but don't worry. I think I have a plan.
I think I have a plan. Let me take a look at something. I got a helmet earlier. I never really looked at. It's one of these, the shackled. Oh, I've gotten a few of those before. That's fine. Still at 214 to 172. Trump leading Harris. Amy Klobuchar, I don't know how to say her last name. She won re-election for anybody who's interested in that. Trump won Butler County, which is where he had his attempt. So that's interesting. I mean, that was kind of a foregone conclusion. You know, people were going to see that and they were going to rally, you know. He's still leading in Georgia, still leading in North Carolina, still behind now in Virginia, still leading in Pennsylvania. That'll be a big stickler because that's where the thing happened. Still leading by a knife edge in Arizona. Oh, he's underneath in Minnesota. I figured that was going to happen. Minnesota seemed like one of those places. It's like a blue quote-unquote state. Leading in Wisconsin. Leading in Michigan. Didn't see that. Behind in New Mexico. Nobody's up anywhere in Nevada yet. And then you got like Maine and whatnot, and all those are going to go to Democrats, so it don't matter. A lot of the ones that are givens, like Texas and California and all that, I'm not going to get excited about because you know exactly where those states are going to go. Same with Florida. Florida's going to be red, quote unquote. And it is. It's declared for Trump here. It was pretty early on in the night, actually. Oh, Trump got North Carolina. So he's at 230. 230 versus Harris is 172. So let's see.
The big bunker. I'll let him know you're coming. Though your kind's pretty hard to miss.
Let's see here. Pennsylvania. 19. Georgia. 16. Wisconsin 10. He's got to win Pennsylvania and Georgia, and then he's got to win either Wisconsin or Michigan. Likewise, Harris has to get all of those states, I think, to pick up the victory, plus the rest of them. He's won a lot more states. The map is mostly red here. So, but if Harris wins the bulk of what's left, then she'll pull it out. But if not, then he has to win those three or a combination of those in order to get the vote. And once again, I'm not endorsing anybody. I know I sound positive for one person or the other, and I'm not trying to be like, yeah, he's gonna make it. It's my boy Trumpy. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not like, oh, it's my girl Kamala. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm here doing. I'm just reporting on their odds and their facts and things. I gotta keep reminding people because if I don't, somebody's gonna come in midstream and be like, you were voting for such and such, and you're a terrible person. I'm not gonna declare that. I'm not gonna say either way. That's nobody's business but mine, to be honest. Nobody's business but mine. Your vote doesn't need to be a public spectacle. Nobody else has to know but you. Don't let anybody have to tell you otherwise. You don't need to share that information. That's your private information. Nobody should ever make you feel bad for your vote. If you believe that you're voting for the right person, you believe you're voting for the right person. I know a lot of people who say, oh, but what if there isn't the right person? What if the person is not a right person? Whatever.
My fortune teller.
That's your opinion. Somebody else has a different opinion. Kamala's up to 185. She got Virginia.
I told you what you wanted to hear. I can't.
She's got Connecticut.
We fight tomorrow with no altered at our side.
You've got serious issues.
You have an altered right here.
She's got Virginia and Connecticut. So you're looking at, as of 11:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 230 for Trump and 185 for Harris.
She's like some kind of daughter to me. Hold on. You had a daughter?
Maybe more like I was screwing her mom for a couple of years, and maybe her aunt. Facts are blurry.
The dialogue is so dumb. Like, the voice acting is all iffy.
They want the passage east and the witch. Fine.
You would take
The game does weird things with mouths sometimes, too. Like, Back there, her mouth looked really weird. There's another character that you meet on the street outside in this town, and her mouth just,
Hunting one of your kind.
I don't know, it just looks weird, like when she talks, I don't know. And they've never fixed it. Nobody else has thought it was a weird thing, but...
Hey. Thank you. Leave the truck again.
51.4 for the popular for Trump versus 47.1 for the popular for Harris still. That's my play-by-play. I got my play-by-play. And so far, nobody has commented. Maybe nobody's watching. Maybe nobody cares. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I'm trying to entertain the people.
Man, you want it back or something?
Back in the day, it was the heart of our industry. Right up until the anomaly fried all our tech. Then that engine exploded in our faces and irradiated the area for good measure. It was mayhem.
Oh, no.
I dragged those people out of there. I saved them.
I bet you did.
I could use an accomplice.
You have a man bun, and it's weird.
There's nothing to think about.
Hey, Spider, don't body shame. Well, it's a fictional character in a video game. I don't think it matters. What's that? Looks like somebody put something on the porch over there. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Last time through here, yeah, I thought this place already smelled about as bad as it could get. But on Enoch.
This is gonna get right down to the wire. I can tell there's gonna be some people who are gonna be very upset tomorrow. Very upset tomorrow. Oh, nobody's talking about that Ohio thing yet, but they will. Oh, people are gonna be mad. And that will be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
How about you give me information instead? Bailey said Seth was hunting another alt.
To me, anyway.
Who was he?
I'm a little vindictive about some things.
Seth offered to lead tomorrow's assault, then walked off on some personal vendetta. Truth is,
I'll bet he did. He went out here and got himself smoked. Got himself murked.
we'll talk then, Outrider.
Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Maybe I don't want to talk to you. Maybe I don't want to talk to you. Maybe I don't like you. Oh, somebody's snipey, huh? Sniper, stop sniping. Sniper, stop sniping. Hi there. Who are you? I can reach you through the walls. I can reach you through the ground. I can find you everywhere.
Seems this zone hasn't been entirely
Nobody
abandoned.
gets away.
The area is still heavily irradiated, but that doesn't stop scavengers or insurgents from roaming around and digging up whatever scrap they can find.
Just a little bit long, about 15 minutes. When we get to the full hour, we'll be done. So we'll have part 1 and part 2, and then you guys will be done with me for the evening. I'm going to keep watching the results, though, because that's what I do. We'll all see how things are different tomorrow. I don't think they'll be that different, to be honest. Not much really changes. I don't think I will, sir. Like a dog, you say? Well, this dog has a bite. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, you come up behind me, huh? What are you doing all the way over there? Somebody went for a run out there. I think they were going to get away from me. So this... Drop my little freezer thing there. Do my little freezy thing. Stop, drop there. Too bad. Too bad. So sad. Oh, there's something. Yeah, there is. I can get this first. A lot of this I'm just gonna break down, but whatever. Sucks to be you guys.
I owe you one for helping you with Charla.
What'd you do to her?
Nothing. Never asked to be any kind of dad. Last thing I wanted, anyway.
Jakob, wait. There's something else. I've seen her before.
What? Where?
I had a vision. When I was in cryo.
Kurva. You two with this shit?
Kurva.
Give me a break.
I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. Popular vote lead is still narrowing. 51% Trump, 47.5% Kamala. Still 230 electoral votes for Trump, 185 for Kamala. In case anybody wonders. Put that over there. Fight off the weirdos. There we go. Introduce a monster boss. Of course. There. There we go, okay.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, bad news. Bad news happened here.
Oh, fuck me. Jakob,
Well, no thank you, sir.
that's dead.
What? How? He's never been defeated.
You see, they call him Moloch.
backup. There's another altered out here. Someone more powerful than Seth.
Wow. That's just fucking awesome.
Thumpty thump thump thump.
Seth is dead.
Impossible. You're lying.
I saw him.
Nope.
He's
Sure not.
Ah! We've already mobilized to the front. Time you made good on our deal.
Okay. If you say so. Go back to the camp. Get rid of that, and that. Dismantle. No more skills, no more class stuff, no more PAX points, no more ascension points. Alright, well that's it. That's all I got for you, I think. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I've streamed enough for today. Thanks for watching. We'll find out tomorrow if the world has been changed for the better. Or worse. Or not at all. Catch you folks next time. Please go to my YouTube channel, Spider Does Things. Subscribe. Watch some videos. Drop some likes. Have a good night.